Hey everyone, it's Dave here from Banded Badgers, and this, what's in the box? Another an unboxing, a kind of page flick through, if you like. This is the Gamemaster's journal from BEADLE and GRIMMS, and before we get into that, I just wanted to kind of pick out two things. So you can see here, Banded Badgers. Thank you very much for BEADLE and GRIMMS for sending this over. Lots of joy, but of course, on the inside, here's the breakdown. BEADLE and GRIMMS Pandemonium Warehouse. Special thanks to Dave Creswell and Steve Russell from Banded Badgers. Fantastic. We're in the book. We're in another book. So thank you very much for BEADLE and GRIMMS for sticking our names in it. We didn't do much. We just kind of give it a proofread, give it some game testing, that kind of stuff. So if you happen to have a product, a book rated for D&D or Pathfinder or any kind of role-playing game, you want an extra pair of eyes on, or some experienced gamers, get in touch. We're happy to help out. All you gotta do is stick our name in the book. That's fantastic. So anyway, the Gamemaster's journal. Now, I've been harping on about this for a while. In the spring 2023, I will be running the new Dragonlance campaign book. Where is it? I've got it here. There you go. So we'll be running this game, and I'm going to be using the Gamemaster's journal. Now, we're going to have a look at this, obviously, because that's what we're here to do. And I want to show you the breakdown. So what I'm going to show you is the empty book, but my idea is, with each chapter of the book, as we play through the Dragonlance campaign, I'm going to show you constructively about how I'm using it, what I'm doing. Now, this video is, you're going to have me waffle on, so this video may be a lot longer than the other videos, but the other videos are going to be like quick 5-minute videos where I can show you, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and the breakdown of some big boss encounters, some big kind of what the twists were, what the encounters are all about. So all of those are going to be in those little follow-up videos. I'm filming this now, but you probably won't see this video until the Dragonlance, my Dragonlance series starts. So whenever that is, I mean, what I'll do is I'll put the link up here somewhere for you. There you go. That's our Dragonlance campaign. Hopefully I get to start. It's been a long time coming, so hopefully we're talking about spring 2023. The campaign will have started by then. And the idea is, as I said, to show you what is in this book. But anyway, enough of that ramble. If you're a big fan of things like notebooks in general or moleskins, you will undoubtedly fall in love with this. This isn't leather or anything. Obviously, this is cork. It looks like cork because it is cork. It is cork, but the Gamemaster's journal here in the UK will set you aside somewhere in the region of £24. Now you can buy this direct from BEADLE and GRIMMS at beadleandgrimms.com. Just go there, look at their products, look at their shops. Fantastic amount of products there. So really good. Oh, the Dragonlance Steel Edition. Let's plug that. The Dragonlance Steel Edition is out. Well, it's out now. So give that a go. We will also be running that as part of our Dragonlance campaign. So you'll get to see loads of BEADLE and GRIMMS goodies. Because we love the guys. We always try and do as much of their stuff as you can. And if you love BEADLE and GRIMMS, also go and check out our Instagram page, instagram.com, as we're playing the BEADLE and GRIMMS Frostmaiden Icewind Dale campaign using the Platinum Edition. So loads and loads of goodies, and you see all our players doing it. Anyway, we'll get to this bit eventually. So, Gamemaster's journal. You can pick your own picture. They have a selection of items. Now, I like this one. You can get dragons and all kinds of things. I like this one. It was a collection of weapons. So I thought, yeah, that's the Banded Badgers that we know and love. You can see the names come out here. It is cork, so it does have large dents, and I think some of it is flaked off a little bit. There's the spine. There you go, Gamemaster's journal, BEADLE and GRIMMS again. And as you can see, look, there are two ribbon thingies, ribbon bookmarks, which I love. I mean, I think Pathfinder Paizo have done a great job on these. If you're a fan of journals in general, in BEADLE and GRIMMS, they've also got the Pathfinder journals. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's kind of This is agnostic. This works with any role-playing game, or if you're just making notes of your own world. This is it. Now, I'm one of those people who will. I'll stop rambling at some point, but I'm one of those people who, even when I'm at work, I get ideas, and I'm always noting things down. It's post-its or postcards or whatever, scrap of paper, and this will hopefully, he says, will hopefully stop me doing that. So, if you happen to be a world builder, a storyteller, a rules judge, role-playing jury, and possibly the character executioner, why not? We all are. This is going to work for you, and whether the world that you're wrangling is high fantasy, low fantasy, science fiction, or just a dark and spooky neighborhood where things go bump in the night, you are going to need to keep yourself organized, and that is exactly where this comes in. Now, you saw it a little bit earlier. I think this is not anything in particular. This is just on in work. This is A5 in size as well, by the way. So bear that in mind. But this map here, it's just for fun. It's just for decoration. And at the back of the book, you have a slip, so you can put some notes in there, some handouts, whatever you want to do. Initiative cards, that kind of thing. Stickers, whatever you want. You've got a nice little pocket. I like that. I like that a hell of a lot. Now, you can also see here that the sections, you've got these kind of thumb pockets, finger pockets, just to kind of delimitate those. And I love that. It's a really, really nice addition. Thank you, Beadle and Graham. It's also going to be Char and Rob Ergang from Regardless, designers. I spoke to Char. Lovely lady. So we're going to hopefully do some more of that. Now, this, as I said, is A5 size. Page-wise, you've got 200 pages in here. It is a huge beast. And it has, I think it's got 10, is it 10 sections? I think it's got 8 sections. But we're going to run through those. Again, not exactly an unboxing, more of a page flick through, I guess. So I'm going to bring the camera in so you can see a lot more. We're not going to focus about all the pages and stuff, but you can start to see here. My friend, this isn't an easy. I'm not going to read it all out. This isn't an easy job you've chosen, but you can see here. Oh yeah, it mentions. Look, this journal is almost 200 pages. Section 1 on the characters, pages for noting strengths and weaknesses. Section 2 is a pre-game prep, how to set the rules. Section 3, the world, history, pantheons, regions. Section 4, locations, specific locales, castles, taverns. Section 5 is campaign plan. Well, you know, plans don't always go to. they don't always go. Oh, it says at the bottom there, when things go off the rails. Now that's what we need. We've got some encounters there. Plan out the boss battles, which is something. Something I enjoy doing is actually the campaign plan plus the encounters, especially boss encounters, because you kind of need not just the lair actions, but something like lair actions. I like to change up my encounters quite a lot. So what we got for the game, 20 sections for logging game sessions, learn about safety tools, and the end of the campaign, you get to keep this as a moment. I like that because it is something, whenever I dig out some of my old books, I always do have a flick through, and I always do, so I think that's quite nice. I guess I would like to see a player's journal. Speaking of which, in the Dragonlance Steel Edition, there are these mission reports. I don't know if one to hand, but there are these mission report booklets. Maybe this could turn into something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's have a look. So you always, if you like dotted grids, I love dotted grids. Here it is. So as I said, it's a nice book. You have these kind of watermarks in here, some pictures and stuff. You can see that's not me. I haven't spilt my cup of tea. That is tea staining or an art effect. That's printed, not kind of fake edging. That is printed edging. So you've kind of got this parchment-esque feel to it. I like it. The paper is quite thick. Pencil, no problem. I would be very careful using ink pen, just in case it does. I might have to test that. I'm not going to test on camera in case I ruin it. But basically, we have a section here, as you can see, for each character. Have a rundown of all your team characters here, and I'm not going to go through every single page, but look, character arcs and goals, backstory, collection notes, ideas, flaws, and quirks. Yeah, I've just noticed that as well. I mean, you've got AKA things to exploit. Character flaws, that's a good one. Important stats, notable things they own, so you can take them away, and some extra notes. And you got double page spread for each character. How many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 characters, which I think is good. And this is also, to just point out, this is not the kind of journal where you're going to fill it all in with pencil, rub it all out, and do it for your next campaign. Just buy another book. This is going to be my Dragonlance campaign. Who knows what we're going to be playing after? Well, I know what we're going to be playing after that. So I'll probably just buy one of these. Here we go. So, pre-game prep. So this is kind of all notes and things that you can kind of list for yourself. Now don't forget, we actually do this, we stream a lot of this live. So these notes, rather than putting them on my post-its and everything, I stick them to my monitor. I can keep them in a nice handy booklet like this, the journal, of course, and keep my notes where I need to. But anyway, session 0, details and logistics, characters, key stats and info. I do tend to keep passive perception, armor class. I don't really keep hit points. I'm just gonna let them keep worry about that. I'm just gonna let them die. I'm gonna throw everything I can, and the kitchen sink. If you've ever seen a two-headed troll with 3 arms, and he threw a kitchen sink at my players, and yeah, I threw everything at them. They got hurt, but they survived. It's not for us, it's not for the DMs and GMs to decide on how the players solve the issues. That's up to them and their dice. So things to discuss with your players before the game begins. Again, this is session 0 prep and help. Game synopsis description, overall themes, rules modifications. It says here, allowed, disallowed, sources, character creation, house rules. So again, just kind of make your things in there. So for Dragonlance, for example, there's no halflings. And there's no dragonborn. We have, instead of halflings, we have Kenda. And there's no dragonborns. So that's the kind of notes that I'll be making in this kind of thing. Just for the session 0. I don't know when we're going to do character creation. We might not do it recorded this time. We might just get our characters up and running, because Dragonlance has this kind of prelude, like how the characters meet, and I kind of want to play that and meet the characters at the same time. So I'm still thinking about it, but again, when we get to the spring, we'll find out. Story arcs and ideas from players, character motivations, views on character death, lines and vows, always important in your game. Now, we're playing Dragonlance, so I don't have to worry about some of these things. I still note them down. If you're homebrew DMGM, this is invaluable. Okay, this is a gorgeous little journal. Did I mention that? I think I mentioned the price. Yeah, available BEADLE@GRIMMS.com, £24 here in the UK. What that is in the States, I don't know. Probably about $30, I'd imagine. Detailed logistics, player contact info. Now, again, if you're playing in person, this is handy. Put in some the real people's names, phone numbers, that kind of thing, just in case. I mean, it's all going to be on your, I don't know, if you're using Twitter or WhatsApp, whatever you use, you probably got it in there. But keep a handy record. Here's a schedule, best time to play. Now we're going to be playing I'm going to mention Dragonlance quite a lot. I realise that now. All my players, we are going to be playing on Friday nights, but not weekly. We're doing it fortnightly, so I can put that in. But if you do check out our schedule, we have painting shows, we have live campaigns, we have interviews, we do all kinds of silly stuff right here on the Band of Badgers, because it is right here, because I'm not streaming this one. This is recorded. So if you enjoyed this video, and we also do unboxings and flick throughs, please do remember to subscribe. Just go and click the button. Go and do it now. Go do it now. I won't open the book until you do it. Go do it now. Thank you. Did you do it? Okay, I'll do it for you. Character key stats and info. I've lost the plot now. So I make a note of, as I said, armor class, passive perception. I've never really compared things, but I might start doing strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, just so I've got a note of them. It just means I have to update them every few levels or something, I guess. We have a party sheet. Is there a party name? Is there a motto? Where's that home base? Well, we've got party goals, motivations, party nemesis, party nemesis. Party nemesis. Yeah, that one. Then we have the world. We've got timeline, world history, world visuals. Now, again, this is great for homebrewers or creating your own world. I think that's great. Timeline, origin. I don't need to do that. I'm using Dragonlance. It already has a timeline in there, which, if you didn't know, is set during the exact same time as the original novelization Dragonlance trilogy. Dragons are autumn twilight, winter something, and spring dawning. Something like that. World history. So we got calendar, creation, destruction events, advent new technology, wars, geopolitical struggles, social doohickeys, continents, other stuff, world visuals, maps and sketches. So I'm a big doodler. And doodler is a form of note taking. Don't dismiss a doodle. But yeah, if you want to kind of sketch out your own continent, or you do that. Have you seen that thing with the dice? You throw some dice down, and then you just draw around the dice, and that becomes a continent. It's that quick and easy. So again, you got these little finger bits. Everything is color coded as well, just in case you didn't see that. I know the camera doesn't pick up that. They're very mute colors, like pastel colors. But very nice. Locations, key locations, minor locations, and minor locations. I like that. Something with BEADLE and GRIMMS is you got to find the sense of humour in things, because if you can't laugh at life, what are you here for? I like all this stuff. Key locations. There's a key. Maps and sketches. Political, people, physical. You've got a few of these. So key locations here. We're only in for D&D, for Dragonlance, we're only in one particular location. So I might just see how that is. We'll have to work that out. There we go. Minor locations. Now, is it going to say minor locations? I think it's going to say minor. It does. Minor locations. There we go. NPCs and creatures, key NPCs or creatures, recurring NPCs, minor NPCs or creatures, and notes. Not minor creatures. So this is something I will definitely be using. I use this stuff a lot. Importance to the story, NPC goals, enemies, allies, and contacts. Stats, special abilities and skills, info, secrets, quotes and loot, interaction log. Now, I'm going to do this for a certain number of characters because, again, BEADLE and GRIMMS, they have those encounter cards which are gorgeous. They put it out. It's not bigger. If you're an old fart like me, you need the bigger print. You need a bigger picture. So I will be doing. Oh look, there's your bookmarks, gold and brown there, or gold and bronze. Lovely, really really nice. So well worth picking up. And again, you can put those in anywhere you like. Today's session, that kind of thing. Whatever you're working on. So we got a load of those. There we go. So plenty of stuff you can do. Did that just say mine? No, minor NPCs or creatures there, which is nice to see. Let's bring this down a bit. More doodles and more kind of drafts in there. Campaign plans that will inevitably go awry. Yes, that is completely true. Campaign plans. Hopeful overall story arcs. Planned major situations. Major story beats and situations. Good luck. Major opposition, the big bads, and potential outcomes. I like that. But as I said, while this is empty, I'm going to come back with like these quick 5-minute episodes just to show you a bit more about things. Encounter plan. So this is what I like. Encounter plan. Blah blah blah. All the stuff. Hook. Potential outcomes. Loot. Treasure in there is always a good thing. And notes. But here on the same page, you can do like a quick sketch of the map, and you can put in like orc is here. They're coming from this direction. Player character is going to start here. Treasure is based here. Just a mental note so you know where things are. And then what I tend to do as well is that's round 1, round 2, an avalanche is going to come in, round 3, a wall's going to fall down, revealing some more stuff. Round 4, I try to change the environment, a bit like lair actions. So I try to do that a lot, and I think it keeps it interesting. I try to change the battlefield. Got minor encounter notes there as well, so lots of little windows for doing some bits and pieces. Then you have the game, significant items, role-playing bonuses, inspiration tokens, etc. Session logs, campaign recap, and notes. I always get my players to do a campaign recap, so I think that could be interesting to see what actually does happen here. Significant items, what is it, where is it from, and who currently has it? So we're into Dragonlance. There's going to be Dragonlances. And we know they're going to be put in there. Now, unlike my other adventures, the Dragonlance campaign, you have shops. There's cities and towns and stuff. So there's going to be shops where my players are going to buy whatever they want to buy if they can afford it. But along the way, they're going to find not just Dragonlance, but ancient weapons, powerful magic items, and I'm gonna kind of keep a note of them here, just so I have a short list. They probably won't even fill up 2 pages, but I want a short list. I want to be able to keep track of those. So significant items, role-playing bonuses, who got what and why. So this is just kind of a session note. Oh, is that going to focus? Give that a bit. Zoom. There we go. Is it gonna what happened in that session? Why did you reward a inspiration? Session log, summary of relevant game moments previously on the session plan, the breakdown. We have here location visited, NPCs, creatures, accomplishments, moments, mistakes to use later, and that's interesting. Now, I've played campaigns where sometimes when they go left, but it should have gone right, or they never opened that door because they thought it was a cupboard, and it just happened to be like the broom of flying was in there. They've missed stuff. So sometimes I always make a note of. I don't necessarily always tell them, but I do say, wait, you missed it. So lots and lots of pages for session log. I mean, there is a lot of pages here. I don't know how many pages, but there's a lot of pages, all for your campaigns. That's really, really nice to see. I like that a lot. A campaign recap. So how did it all go? What was the most memorable moment? How it went overall? Dangling plot lines. What happened at the end? Biggest PC wins. Biggest PC fails. I kind of like that. So once Dragonlance is done, I can fill that in with the big moments, and that might be something we do with our players. We might have like not exactly like an encore, but just to have the players back and say what were your best bits in the campaign. I think that might be moments to remember. I think that could be something really, really nice to have. Again, my own personal memento, I think would be really nice. I think that's how it's going to work. Best party wins, how the world's changed, how characters change, what's next. Who still owes me money for pizza? Now, if this was our Frostmaiden campaign, which is in around a table campaign, we don't film it, but you can see little snippets of film where we do loads of photos. As I said, it's on our Instagram. Go check it out. But yeah, that would be they owe me money for pizza. Appendices, I know who they are. Appendices, safety tools, plot hook generator, NPC generator, shop generator, and a generator. At the back we have safety cards, usually X, N, and 0 cards. We have lines and veils. These are just some handy tips. Okay. Plot hook generator, in case you are doing something on the fly. Maybe you're doing a one shot. Maybe again players went left and they should have gone right. You plan for them going right, but they went left anyway. That will come in really handy. NPC name generator, as well as personality, job, and quirk. That's quite interesting. So you got names over here. You just roll a d20. You don't need too many. I've seen these like sheets of d100s. So just I want it to be quick. So I think this works well. And I like this as well. Having the personality is kind of like how you can express them. How you're gonna. What's the language they're gonna use? You don't have to do like a voice, but knowing that they're cruel, malicious, ambitious, sincere, or warm, that really helps to kind of quickly distill a character. Generator. This is to create your own generator. This is a blank generator. And then finally, we're at the back where you put a pocket. And then we're done. Boom. There we go. So a lot of rambling, but I hope you enjoyed that. Do let me know. Any questions, do put them in the comments below. Or stick them on a postcard as usual. I will send them over to BEADLE and GRIMMS and see if we can get an answer. But yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy having a go at this. Now again, this video won't go out until the Dragonlance campaign has started. We'll probably wait until we're at least one chapter in. I'd imagine that's what's going to happen. So do keep an eye out for that. And until next time, I will see you again soon. But don't forget to like and subscribe. More importantly, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.